to have some more Dragon Quest III. We're off to the shrine. As you can tell by the power rocks, to see that's another secret spot.
Take this!
Keep your distance relatively. You could keep an eye out for anything like a shiny. If you're confused, use coagulant. Flying needs a strike type ability, basically. Useful against flying enemies. A wizard spear. There, now Marigold's got an upgraded spear. See, this is why you check secret spats on occasion, because they can contain oddities that you normally don't find until slightly more later in the game. Glitter. Antidotes if you need them. If you ever play with a group of thieves, or at least want to know what enemies drop in particular, you go to the bestiary and this will give you an idea of what they have. Make it easy to farm for seeds of luck. As you can see, there's a book explaining about boomerangs and whips. And that's just an old man letting you know, do you have a wrecking ball? Time to plant a bomb. Yola, new path.
The path is clear. Oh, and you might want to take this, too. Just know that there's an entirely new world awaiting you on the other side. Keep your wits about you. And don't do anything I wouldn't do now.
Now, the world map you would normally find at the end of the cavern. But as you can see, welcome to a whole new world. Drop down, look around for treasure. Magic water will restore your MP. At least by a minimal sum. Another pot. Couple new enemies. We got a caterpillar. And some bunny hairs that'll actually put you to sleep. I think they're spiked hairs. Snooze, a spell that'll put enemies to sleep. Well, a group of enemies, that is. A buff, a defense spell that will raise the defense of all allies, instead of just the one. Bunny tail. Increases your luck for 8, but it will turn your personality into that of a happy camper. Now, what is a happy camper? Luck increases extremely quickly. Basically, someone that wants to be extremely lucky. Now, another thing to note is that if you don't want to change your character's personality, you can always slot in a sub-accessory. It will not change your character's personality, but you will get the added stats. And that is a local monster that you need to use the Mirror of Wrong. Nice little treasure. Found another rousing ring, which, as you well know, will help prevent you from falling asleep. Need some healing? Or we got magic water, and our MP fully restores when we level up anyways. Don't be afraid to use up your MP for healing. I'm not sure if Dracovian Quest would eliminate that once you level up, you gain your HP in that. If it is, then that might be the original one, but this is like an easier difficulty despite Dracky Quest being even easier. Downside, of course, being is that you get reduced XP, but I think certain things of the game, well, certain game ports like Nintendo or whatever, depending on when you play this game, didn't come with increased XP. Not that I remember. I just remember that if the less in your party, the more XP, because a single character is worth 4 times XP, a cast of 2 is worth double, a cast of 3 is worth 1.5, and a cast of 4 is worth standard 1. So you may notice diminished XP if you bring in a cast of 3, but you'll notice that the XP seems well balanced for a cast of 2 or 4. Anyways, the ring I just found is the Cower Ring. A cursed accessory to make you feel like a big wimp soon enough. And yes, it is indeed cursed. Grants you increased agility, but you also get this curse status. As for a wimp, you'll gain increased wisdom and luck, but agility will be slowly increased. Clang! Now this is an ability that will basically ironize all of your party members, rendering them unable to move, which means they will be able to basically be inactive, but the other side effect of it is you'll become impervious to all damage. So basically, if you're unfamiliar with an enemy or how they attack, you may want to use Clang, that way you can kind of use it as a study process. Other than that, I have no other ideas what Clang would be used for. Maybe you just want to waste the enemy's MP, who knows? Like I said, when I mentioned about the elevating shoes, we've gotten 3,000 XP while everyone's got 1,000. Elevating shoes will either come from a pre-order bonus. Party shop, what's that? Oh, that's just armor. But anyways, pre-order bonus for certain areas in the game, mostly between closer to... Actually, mostly in post-game, now that I think about it. I don't remember hiding spot, secret spot, whatever, having elevating shoes prior to that. Another way of grabbing them is to farm liquid metal slimes in the events that one might drop you a pair of shoes. Fortunately, you can only find those said enemies near, let's say, mid to late game. Now we learned a spell, as you can guess, called Accelerator, which basically will increase the agility of one of our party members. Evac is just a spell to get you out of a dungeon. But once you learn Zoom, that kind of becomes pointless because a feature in this is that Zoom can be used whether you're in a dungeon or not. In the old formats, when you would use Zoom in a dungeon or a place with a ceiling, you would just bump your head on the ceiling. And now normally down here you'd find the world map. We're in a different area. I wonder where we are. Always handy to look around just in case.
Wait! Don't do anything silly now! Oh, thank heavens! I made it just in time. Most would have attacked this defenseless slime by now. You might just be the one. Don't worry, friend. You've nothing to fear. Tell me, have you encountered any unusually friendly monsters on your travels? There are some in this world that hold no ill will towards us human folk. This slime being a convenient example of said phenomenon. Ho ho ho! Look at that! He likes you. At any rate, I've taken it upon myself to look after as many of these cordial critters as I can. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet, though I'm sure you've probably pegged who I am. Yes, the one and only Monty the Monster Monitor. You do know me, right?
If you've played all the other games, you might know them, but if you're new to this,
No
obviously
need to
no.
play coy now. Frankly, it happens to me all the time. Many freeze up around celebrities after all. Listen, would you mind if I asked a favour of you? Should you happen to find any friendly monsters on your travels, could you send them my way? I don't have much, but I'm sure I can find some way to compensate you for the trouble. As it happens, there's a monster arena in the nearby town of Romeria. There, critters of a calmer persuasion test their might against one another. Do stop by if you have the time. You'll likely find me there as well. Now farewell, kindred soul. May this not be the last time our paths cross.
I think Monty was in Dragon Quest V. I can't remember. Dragon Quest VIII for sure, I believe, unless that was a different person. Dragon Quest Dark Prince, obviously. Welcome to Romaria. Go sleep at the local inn, turn it to daytime. And then go loot around for valuables. There's a door, you have a dresser. Moon bulb, an item that basically once used will rid your party member of paralysis, paralyzed, which is an ailment that persists outside of combat that renders your party member unable to act, or inability. Fanciful meal. Sometimes you won't see an item, but if you move up without even wandering far enough, you might be able to see it. Sometimes you look around, like the fountains here, curve it. Sometimes you'll be able to examine. Maybe there's items hiding back here, you never know. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time searching just to get, but if I miss it, I miss it. But it's to give a brief example. Okay, let's go to church because there's books. A eureka moment. Another personality-changing book, which will make you a genius. If anyone's unfamiliar with what a genius will do, you refer to your personality tutorial. Wisdom will increase extremely quickly. Agility will also increase quickly. Perfect for a mage. So instead of Marigold being a daydreamer, she'll become a genius. And there you go. Now when she ever levels up, her agility and wisdom will increase faster than normal. Another item called the Restless Heart. Basically, it'll increase your defense by a bit, but it will also turn your character into a plugger. Again, refer to the personalities. Resilience and stamina increase quickly. Luck will increase slowly. Ideal for any character dependent on becoming a tank, because stamina increases your max HP when you level up, and resilience will increase your defense. As you can see, there's a pot over there. Pot over here. Dresser over here. Barrel over here. Pot over here. Sometimes you can squeeze, sometimes you can't. Welcome to the monster arena, where you can basically have your monsters do battle with the ones you found. The only one we found was a slime. You can save it here if necessary. You can talk to Monty. We'll tell you what monsters you have. And if it says same species right here, it means that there are others like this slime to be found in the world. And what that will do is increase its overall level and its overall stats. When you talk to this bunny girl here, where you basically enter 3 monsters into the fray, or just 1 if you feel lucky, I guess. And your rewards will be medicine, water, and bronze shield. Further down is strength seeds, stamina seeds, cloak of evasion. You'll find other rewards such as the Bellwing Boomerang, the Godbird Scepter, and a couple of other items. And sometimes it helps to look around because there's loot still. But yeah, this is basically just a mini game that you can do whenever you feel like. You can also come back to it later when you're all done, when you're starting to hunt down monsters. Item shop, let's see what we got here. We got leather cape, feathered cap, a necklace of immunity, which basically makes you immune to poison. Tangle Whip. Basically, it reduces your enemy's agility. Well, let's get some feathered caps. And then sell what I got. Now, another thing to do is put non-essentials in the bag, because if they're not going to be using them, why not? Got a pre-second cure poison. Now, if you find no use for seeds or books, you can sell them too. Primarily, sell the antidotes. Magic water is worth a hefty sum if you ever want to sell it, or you keep it for emergencies. It surprised me as the Tower of Trials wanted 25 of this, and I was like, oh, good grief. There we go. As you can see, we have plenty of items we can sell. Sell the ring. See. Sell the ring, sell the turban. We're not really going to be in the habit of keeping items if we have no use for them. Leather cape. You can give that to Jasmine and Marigold. Sure. Let's go check what the weapon shop has. As you can see here, there's a wizard staff, but we already found one. We can find more boomerangs. Bronze knife, club, iron lance, priestess, and the hero can use it. Thorn whips. Whips basically, like, they attack a group of enemies, therefore much more sufficient to use on the hero if necessary. And we got, let's see, we got a scale shield. We got shell armor, which we found a while ago. Leather armor, and more dragon scale accessories. Well, we can give the scale shield to the priestess and the hero. And then sell these because we have a bit more money. And with just a little bit left, we can trade out our boomerang and buy ourselves a thorn whip. I first played, I hoarded all my items because, honestly, you'll have more than enough gold. But since I aim to keep this a little quicker than usual, I'm not going to be hoarding items such as, well, just the ones that I want to keep, like the seeds and books. And generally, if I don't have a use for an item, then I won't use it. If I might have a use for it later, then I'll use it. Grim's Primer. Read the book and become an aristocrat. What does an aristocrat do? Luck increases extremely quickly. Wisdom increases slowly, well, slightly quicker than normal. Resilience. So, lucky wizard, I guess. See more. Basically, just look around. If you see an exclamation mark appear, then you can search it. Can't access that. You know what? I think I actually forgot this on my first playthrough because I knew there was one door. Barrel. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was just discussing dinner plans. Almost 5.
Well met, traveler. Tell me, what brings you to fairest Roma? Ah, I see. You must be the hero of Aliahan. Your king sent word that you were on a mission of great importance. Ah, it is an honor to at last meet the scion of Ortega in the flesh. Your reputation precedes you. Now, there is something I must ask of you. That despicable brigand Robin Hood has stolen from us our most sacred and regal crown. Were you able to return it to us, you would prove yourself a true hero. Believe me, you will not get a better chance to show just what a descendant of the great Ortega can do. Go forth, and may luck travel with you!
Yeah, then you can just look around, see if there's anything else. Speaking of which, there's a pot here. Only with a bit of money. And another pot. Strength seed. Okay, I think I cleared out everything here. So, where do we go next? Oh, we can make our way to Corv. Corv is just over here. Then there's the fairy village. Then there's, well, in the previous games they called it No Animals. This is just for more exploring, as you can see. There's a secret spot down there. There's a landing in the mountains, which you can't obtain yet. Spot out at sea. Another secret spot. And then the tower is down this way. And down this way is another town to the desert continent. We've got plenty to go through.
At last we have tracked down those banditti. First, we will make our way north to the village of Koriv, before heading to the old tower. Now march, Cavalieri!
Some of these things are new. Like the checkpoints and...
Ah, scusi.
Yeah,
By any chance, would you happen to have come from Aliahan? Then it is as I thought. We recently received a letter from the king of your nation. He mentioned sending a warrior off on a great quest. You are exactly as he described. I had hoped for some help tracking down our king's crown. You see, it was recently stolen. As a result, the outpost that leads to Portoga is closed until further notice. Mi dispiace for the trouble. I am truly sorry. I know this will not help your journey. However, the outpost will be open soon enough. We believe we have found the hideout of the thieves. The crown will be returned in due course. Viva il Re!
Sounds like those ruffians are in the tower to the northwest. The one that's just over the mountains.
See, I saw it once when I made the journey to the western coast. It is quite a trek, let me tell you.
as you can see, nothing will be found here. As you can see, there's a secret spot ahead. Now, I just let you know that you won't be attacked when exploring a secret spot. Full Moon Ring. Wearers of this ring will find themselves more resistant to paralyzed ailments. Strong medicine, a better medicinal herb, capable of restoring 50 health instead of 30. We'll give Marigold the full moon. Okay. West of here will be a checkpoint. Pot here. As you can see, the checkpoint will be closed due to Robin Hood's antics. And even if it was open, you need the magic key to open the door. So now if I go up here, there's a secret spot, tougher enemies slightly. But there's a couple of things to find, which we'll look at later. Right now, if we're focused on the story objective, we're thinking to the center of town, and then west through here. And then afterwards, we can go do a few optional runs, which is up here. Take a curve down here and make our way.
Enough! Take this!
As you can see, we're finding new enemies.
Take this!
A secret spot here. What treasures could we be hiding? Well, as you can see, we found a monster. Some monsters you don't need a monster wrangler, but it's always good to have one just in case. Not to mention, when you come to a spot like this, you'll learn an ability called Animal Instinct, which will detect whether or not there are a monster or monsters to be found. For example, like if this spot here would tell you to come back during the day, or during noon, or maybe dusk, or maybe at night. Multiple monsters can appear at the same location. But if you're going in blindly, you may not figure that out for a while.
Brace yourself. Take this! Whoosh! Enough! Sizz!
Alright, and as you can see, we are now entering the village of Corn. Or Crave. Go rest at the inn, because you never know. You want to explore during the day half the time. Got a couple dressers. Necklace of immunity. Become immune to poison. Or maybe you just want to wear it for extra defense. Heat cream. We found money. Yeah, you can see there's 2 treasures here. Well, do yourself a favor and return it to me. Which we may as well do in a moment. Oh, should see what the merchant has first. We got hardwood headgear. And nothing new. More magic doll. And this is just a tavern. Another barrel. Must basically remove your scent, make yourself easier to find monsters. Mostly for the monster wrangling thing. Monsters still can run, though, even if you apply musk. Dresser. And a barrel. We got fur hood. Which all my characters can wear. See, you look around, you never know. When you're doing the whole monster wrangling business, there will be monsters sometimes hiding in bushes and whatnot. So it always helps to look around. There's a mini mill here. Grave of a martial artist. Okay, weapon shops in the southern corner. Now what do you sell? A chain whip, basically an upgraded thorn whip or whatever. However, nobody can equip it, so we don't want it. Iron lance? Maybe you want it for the priest. Here's your martial arts weapon. Iron claws. Now these will give Iris a fighting oomph. And there's chainmail if we need it. A sparring suit, which as you can see is also good for the martial artist. So we need about plenty of money. Fortunately, we can sell stuff we don't really need. Still short on money to buy those claws. Wah, wah, wah. As you may have recalled, we gotta go search the item shop at night. As you can see, merchant went to bed. Another rousing ring to help you prevent from falling asleep. And the poison needle, which is basically a dagger. It does low damage, but if you're really lucky, what will happen is the needle may perform an instant kill. Doesn't work on bosses, though. So, since we don't really have a use for the poison needle, let's go sell it to the merchant. Same with the rousing ring. And maybe that'll give us some claws we want for Iris here. Poison needle is not even worth a lot. I need a bit more money. Sell the medicine. 30 coins short. Sell the dragon skill, it's only plus 5 defense. There, I may be broke, but now my fighter can hit harder. Anyways, I won't have time to search the tower because I gotta go make dinner anyway. You may know some enemies are capable of performing more than one action. So we're going to look around for the little shiny bits. See another feathered cap. Shiny. Iron apron. You may have remembered that none of our characters could wear an iron apron, but they are worth quite a bit. Secret spot down here. Bag over here. Sage's Elixir, a more potent version of magic water, capable of restoring up to 80 MP. Look around. Sometimes items like to hide, and if you can't find them, don't worry about it. Just come back later when you have a thief.
Time to heal. Ha! Whoosh!
Yeah, and then the tower's straight down. So we're going to go sell our iron apron and then go save it. And then later on, we will explore the tower. Cock-a-doodle-doo, a spell that'll wake up your characters from falling asleep. And Zin, a new spell exclusive to this game that is like Zing or Huzzing. Zin is a low efficiency revive spell that will sometimes revive your character with 1 HAP. I ill recommend using Zin during a fight though. I'd recommend using it outside of a fight, that way you can fully heal them afterwards. Anyhow, this game is relatively short, so that's why I intend on keeping these videos between a couple of hours to maybe less than an hour, depending on what's going on. Because a full completion of this game, depending on what you're doing, can be 30 to 40 hours, sometimes longer, depending on what scenario you get stuck in, like trying to find mini medals because for some weird reason you forgot to. As you can see, we can sell the apron for a slight chunk. Magic water may be worth 120, but remember that sage's elixir we found? A whopping 3,000. I think we could live with selling that. Now, why would I want to do that? Because I think I need gear for my characters more than I need a few extra bucks in my pocket. Now, normally the best way to earn some money would have been to go to the monster arena back before it became Monsters versus Monsters, but it used to be a monster bidding match. And by that I mean you bet your odds, win some money, and spend it afterwards. Anyways, we're all geared up and we have extra money for further adventures. Now we're going to save it, and then I'm even going to sign out. But, as usual, thanks for watching, and we'll be back later.